Hey there, guys. Hope you're doing well. It's been a little while since I have done a video, a long while actually, but I've been thinking about it for a little while. I thought it was time to sort of come back and make another one, and it was really interesting. I had a bit of a conversation with an old friend I hadn't seen for a long time, but really good interesting conversation. It's got me thinking again, and I've seen a few other things, and I thought, look, it might be time to jump back in the ring again. It's funny, I've sort of seen over the last little while a lot about high performance and what does high performance mean and how do you achieve high performance. And I think there's a lot of self-development, a lot of professional development out there trying to produce high performance. And I look at it and I don't know if it has all the answers, and I'm not going to sit here and claim that I have the answers, but it'd be interesting to see what you guys think and whether that actually, if it's in sport, business, your personal life, relationships, whether it actually helps, whether it actually does anything. I feel like it's all steps in marketing, and it's about getting you to a point where you then want to buy something or to become something, to be then able to get what it is you want. And, is it the diet? Is it the exercise program? Is it the steps to success? Or is it just the mindset? And I feel like there's a lot missing from high performance, and the picture is somewhat incomplete. And I think that's all well and good, but high performance definitely starts with a mindset. And there's not a lot of info out there on how to create a mindset, how to build those habits, and what actually generates high performance, and then creates that happiness, that fulfillment, and the ability for you to be able to get into the zone, to be able to go to where you want to go to produce your best results, and at the bottom line, living the life you want to live. And I think there is a very simplistic way to be able to do that, to be able to understand that process and really be able to then dig down into that and build something that you can use and able to add direction. And it's interesting too that even with those steps, do you then have the skills to execute, and whether you feel you have the skills to execute in a world. The world's very different to how it once was. Guys like Dan Pena have a certain way of doing things. You look at Brian Rose, London Real, Joe Dispenza, and then you go into the guys you see regularly advertised in your apps and on your Facebook, and you go back into your traditional life coaching side of things, and then even if you go into your bigger storytelling companies like Fable, who build this high performance culture, who do these high performance, there's a methodology, and it can be learned, and you can come through that. And I feel that even with that knowledge, you've got to be able to execute, you've got to be able to have the skills to do that. And I'm sure that's not something that even for a millennial such as myself and those sort of around us necessarily have the skills or the formation of those skills completely. It's an idea that I'm toying with, and whether there's a chance to really add value and be able to help people achieve what they want to achieve through understanding high performance better, and a high performance that actually serves, not a high performance that sounds nice in nice language and looks good, but then not being able to replicate or create those results to whatever end it is that you want. The question I have for you guys is that something that you're interested in knowing more about how to do that, and then being able to build that direction in terms of how do I then create the system, the process, the ideas, the steps, how do I put that in place, and what skills I actually need to be able to deliver that, and have I got the platform under that? Let me know what you think. Love to get your thoughts on that, and see if this is an avenue that's really worth following up. But for now, guys, take care. Ciao. We'll talk soon.